Then, when this consciousness shifts its attention from the gross and subtle body to the causal body, the I, the conscious entity, the I thought, goes into its seed state, dormant state. And what is on the other side of the fence? Ignorance. Other side of the fence means ignorance. There is total, complete absence of objects. This complete absence of objects, which is there very much as an experience while you are asleep, it will get surfaced up in the form of I do not know. I was not knowing anything in sleep. How do you know that you do not know? I do not know in the form of ignorance being there. There is complete absence of objects. That complete absence of objects is in the form of ignorance. Therefore, you are the one who is aware of that ignorance. The one who is aware of that ignorance. That one, when that one who was aware of it, that ignorance. But the one who is aware of that was also kept in abeyance. Kept in abeyance means in an unpronounced state. The I thought was also in an unpronounced state, and the object in the form of ignorance was also there. Therefore, after waking up, I can make a command. I can make a statement by saying, Sukhena maya aswapsam nakinchid avedisham. I was not knowing anything. How do you know you are not knowing anything? So I do not know anything was also a piece of knowledge. Which is, therefore the object there is one of ignorance. Now, what is the conclusion? The I thought is something which is available to you only partially. The I thought as a cognitive tool is available to you only partially. Only in the waking state it is available. In the dream state it is available, but without the facility of free will. But in sleep, it is not available to you at all. That means what? This I thought, is it within time or outside of time? It is within time. Whatever comes and goes is within time. Whatever undergoes any change is within time. Therefore, when Lord says to Arjuna, na tvam asihi idina. It is not that you were not there, and it is not that you are not going to be in the future. Means what? You are timeless. All the Janadivas are timeless, and I am timeless. That I was, I am, I will ever be. Arjuna, you were, you are, you will ever be. All these kings, they were, they are, they will ever be. That means what? I am timeless, you are timeless. Therefore, the I thought, let us come back to a point. The I thought, which appreciates all the object thoughts and relating with the world, that I thought is also within time. It also undergoes change. That means the standpoint of the Lord, by saying, I am timeless, that I is not the I with which you operate with the world. That is also within time. To prove this fact, we have analyzed this aspect. Then what is this I? When the I thought is, that I thought appears in a given form. I thought has got a form. That's why the idea of having a mind, the image of the body, the idea of having a body, having a mind, having a setup, that idea has gone into the making of the form of I thought. You take out this idea of having a body from the I thought. You take out the idea of having the mind, the idea of having the senses. Then there cannot be any I thought. Therefore, the consciousness identifies with this body-mind sense complex. The moment it identifies with the body-mind sense complex, sense of I am is born. How do I know? Today, when you go to sleep, what you have to do? The moment you awake, just be attentive. What is born? The first thought is, what is the first thought? Not about anything. The first thought is, I am. Then everything is connected to this I am. So when you go to sleep, when you wake up, the first thought is I am. That means what? The identification the consciousness has got about the causal body while they sleep, then the identification has grown. The identification happened with what? With the subtle and gross body. That's why once I, the conscious being, takes away its identification with the gross body, you don't do any business with the world. That's why this is only a package. This is a bag which we carry. We don't use this bag with 3-4 folders. That's why once this consciousness shifts its attention from the gross body, and once there is disidentification with the gross body, then you don't see anything, you don't hear anything, you don't feel the touch, because the body is lying there. It is in sleep. The person who is in sleep, the entity who is in sleep. There is disidentification with this gross body. Then there is disidentification with the mind. There are no thoughts. In sleep, are there any thoughts? If there are any thoughts, then it is not sleep. You don't call it a sleep. But you touch between your conscious and unconscious state. There are different layers you be in touch with. We need not worry about it right now. Therefore, this I sense is born when consciousness identifies with these 3 bodies. That's why in the Kaivalya Upanishad it is being said, Puratraye Kridati Eka Jiva. This Jiva is playing. Puratraya. It has got 3 Puris. In these 3 cities, it is shifting its identification and living its life. As an entity, I have a waking state, I have a dream state, I have a state of sleep. Therefore, all the time, identification and disidentification in these bodies, when it happens, I have these 3 states of experience. Therefore, this I is something which comes and goes. It is also within time. Why it is within time? It undergoes change. Whatever undergoes change is within time. Whatever undergoes change is within time. This I also, in course, undergoes change. Then, where should I look for this timelessness? If the world is within time, if this body is within time, if it is subject to change, the mind is within time, the causal body, the Karana Sharira is within time, whatever I got as a gift is within time, the very world, body, mind, sense, complex, everything is within time. Then Lord Krishna says, hey, you are timeless. I am timeless. Then where should we look for timelessness?